So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Kick it.
Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Well, good. What's really good? It's your girl LaTangela, and thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to hang out with me for another edition of the LaTangela Show. Well, we'll chat about this and we'll chat about that. You know, I am the queen of random research. The surveys are out. I've got some answers. I don't know if they're the right answers or not, but I've got answers. Which side of the survey did you pop up on? Here, there? I'm usually somewhere between here and there, but that's neither here nor there. Now, you know, throughout the week, I'm always excited to hear from you. Twitter alert, at LaTangela Fay, in 140 characters or less. Let's connect. Of course, you can find me on the Facebook, the Instagram, farmersonly.com, Clubhouse, Chat House, somewhere around the house, all that good stuff. And all of my links are posted at LaTangela.com. Now, Monday through Fridays, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., I am the voice inside your speaker box. Baton Rouge's official #1 for hip-hop and R&B, Max 94.1. And Wednesday nights, I'm having a blast serving as the hostess of the Louisiana Film Channel. You know, on Wednesday nights, it's movie night with Lucas and LaTangela. We're highlighting filmmakers and the arts, the culture, the food, the heritage of Louisiana with the world. I want you to check it out. And if you're a filmmaker, why not just submit some of your work? I'd love to see it and I'd love to showcase it. Coming up, we're going to talk to some of my favorite folks. I like to call them extended family. You know how you have that one cousin you just can't take many places? Hi, I'm that cousin. However, I have some of my favorites in the hot seat and on the tan line. Jason Domangue. Now, he's what I like to call the marketing guru. However, he's also a mastermind and a visionary when it comes down to saving the world one wash at a time. Yeah, you know, social distancing is a thing, but he was up on game before we even knew this was a necessity. He is the CEO of Petal, and we're going to talk about that. Also on the tan line, I'm super excited to talk to one of my favorite comedians ever, Tommy Miles. Now, of course, we call him Nephew Tommy, Uncle Tommy, Cousin Tommy. But listen, he's gone from radio to television, and he's now hosting a new series. Now it's a new season of Ready to Love. It's on the Oprah Winfrey's network, Ready to Love. He's taken on some of these single, ready to mingle individuals out in H-Town, and I'm curious to see how that works out. I'm also curious to see if some of his advice can help me get up off the chopping block. Like, what does this thing gotta do? I'm ready to love too. Hey, look, I can't wait for you to check out the convo. As a matter of fact, the podcast, the LaTangela Show podcast. If you have not joined the conversation yet, you're slipping. We're almost 8 seasons in. It's available on all digital platforms, and it is free. Something about the word free motivates me, and I need you to chime in and get connected. All of my links are posted at LaTangela.com. Now, you know, while you're there, I'm going to gift you a copy of my new book. It's the 4th off my shelf, entitled Poof, Power Over Obstacles Forever. No matter who we are or what phase of life we're in, we're all going to be challenged with those obstacles. But the good news is we have the power over those obstacles forever, right? So we're going to talk about it in some of these chapters. New beginnings, the new birth, growing pains, pain in motion, power over stress, power over the enemy, the gain of loss, and the power of prayer. Log on, slide in my DMs using the hashtag TeaTimeWithTan, and I'm going to gift you a copy of the book. Now look, when we were talking about some of this random research, some of this stuff I cannot make up. I'm just not smart enough to. Did you know, due to COVID, we may be facing a shortage of ketchup? When things kicked off, it was the shortage of tissue. Everyone was out and about doing scavenger hunts for toilet tissue. Then that died down. Now it's the ketchup. Well, we're looking at a nationwide ketchup shortage because of the pandemic. Because so many restaurants are doing to-go orders, They're giving you extra ketchup packets, and prices are up 13% in 14 months. We're also buying more bottles of ketchup to keep at the crib. So in 2020, there were more than $1 billion in sales for ketchup. All my friends out here talking about, we're going to invest in this, we're going to invest in that. Nobody, not now one of y'all told me, Tan, I'm going to put you up on game. We finna invest in ketchup. But that's okay. I did my own random research, and we finna catch up with this ketchup. Go ahead and get you some. Did you know that during the pandemic, the sales of hula hoops actually skyrocketed as well? Who knew? The almighty hula hoop, a little wiggle with a jiggle, is going to get us where we need to be. It has helped us fight the boredom, and they said that the sales are up 20% from 2018 to 2019. I actually have a hula hoop in the garage though. I gave some of them away to the kids down the block. They were looking bored, and I was like, every kid should have a hula hoop. What's a childhood without a hula hoop? You know, it's just one of those things. Okay, now this one may not come as a surprise to you. According to my friends over at Daily Express, 90% of people now use their phones while watching TV. Duh. It's like this phone is just stuck in your hand at all times. At all times. You can't function without the smartphone. The smartphone has dumbed us all down. But according to Daily Express, 90% of us can't put it down even when we're watching TV, because we're either texting someone, streaming, or trying to see what we're going to watch next. About more than a quarter of the people that were surveyed said that they're actually using the phone to text with other people that may even be in the room. Guilty. Guilty, I are guilty.
I got the house with my swagger, hop in that window, I got places to go. People to see time is precious, I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing my clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry, that's always on. I know this got the house with my swagger, hop in that window, I got places to go. People to see time is precious, I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing my clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry, that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. From the top of the pool, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down. From the top of the pool, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money love her like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin's part of my plan. We building castles that's made out of she's amazing. Fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get paid, it's maximum wage. That body belong on a poster. I'm in the days, that bottom is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a gun out of holster. Tell me whatever, and I'll be your comforter. You spin my head right round.
Questions that need answers. Did you get your steps in today? Mental, physical, spiritual, it's all important. You know, chase the sun or let the sun chase you. Either way, get after it.
It's your girl LaTangela, and you know, I do my best to get the best of the best in the building, in the hot seat, and on the tan line. And today I have like this extended family member. You know how you always have that one honorary cousin that you just can't take many places? Okay, well, I'm that cousin, but he's the one that always holds me accountable. Jason Domangue, how are you?
I am great. I thought you were going to reference me as Cousin Eddie or something like that with where you were going, but I appreciate you taking the heat on it.
Always, always. Listen, dear 2020 to 2021, life is looking so much different now. You know, we usually get the chance to sit across the table and say hi and get caught up. And now we're living in this virtual space. And I appreciate you for taking the time out of your schedule because you have been busy. There's this new startup company. You're the CEO of Petal, and I need the inside scoop. Please tell me about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Petal is it's a personal hand care company. We sell hand soap. And no, I did not build Petal because of COVID. If I could predict the future like that, I might be in a fancier area. But What we did is we looked at the situation going on with hand soap and the amount of just waste and plastic pollution that's created when you think about all the plastic bottles. And so first thing we did is we took all the water out of hand soap. So this is what is left when you take all the water out of a bottle of foaming hand soap. It's only about 700
Really?
grams. Yeah, the rest is purely water.
So the rest is just the extra and this big bottle, and all we need is that little sachet?
That's all you need. And you know, we all know climate change and the weather, you know, that affecting our coast here. Well, when you ship all that water, that's making a lot more carbon emissions that aren't necessary, right? I mean, you're just shipping
Absolutely.
water. Everyone has this thing called a tap, a sink in their home
Mhm.
where they can get their own water. So we just decided, hey, let's just send them the stuff they need and let them make the soap themselves. And so what we do is we ship 4 bottles of soap. This container contains 4 bottles of soap, 4 pods.
Okay.
Take your bottle, you fill it up with water. We got a little fill line on here. Drop the pod in and you shake it for 60 seconds and it makes soap. And then you just subscribe to the pods. We have a couple of different scents, lemongrass and citrus ginger. And this can come every month, every other month, every 3 months, however often as you need it.
Now, you know, I've been to the website with petal.com, and I've seen that you've had the different scents, you even have the different bottles and the different models that you might want for the decor. I'm loving the whole thought process behind it. And, you know, I didn't give you that much credit of saying you thought about this before COVID. I thought that this was, you know, one of those things, because now everybody is super antics on, I need my hand sanitizers, I need the best bacterial fighting soap, and I know that this has all of those agents in it. So you were already thinking ahead of the curve to save ourselves and the planet, not knowing that, dear COVID, we really need this.
No, I mean, COVID, like I said, wasn't on my radar, and it took us a year and a half to develop the soap because we did it the right way. We
Yeah.
made it natural. We didn't add a bunch of junk in there. That's really a commercial effort to make you think the soap is more effective than it is, which happens with a lot of the other soaps. It's all natural scents and no synthetic dyes. So if you have allergies or very sensitive skin, it's really good for that. And then we took the time that we got some basic looks here that, like you said, that'll match any home. And then I'll show you some of the collaborations we've done with some artists that are pretty interesting. But I was initially very focused on more making really good, effective hand soap that didn't hurt the planet.
Right.
And then COVID hit, and kind of when you think about your marketing message, the safe, natural, steady stream of hand soap became just as important as the message about making sure we don't continue to pollute the earth.
Right. And I know the product is vegan, it's non-toxic. It's one of those things that the entire family can enjoy. And it's very good and safe. But on top of that, you can subscribe. You don't have to worry about going to the store, fighting the crowds, looking for it. It'll be on your doorstep. And you have some pretty amazing efforts of collaborating and some partners. And I want to hear all about that.
Yeah, so I'll kind of tackle all that at once. So this is a example of our starter kit. So this is what you get in the mail. This is one that's configured with a couple of cans of pods, both our scents, and this is Wylan. Wylan is he's a muralist. He creates these gigantic murals of whales in beach areas, and he has been doing this for years. He gave us an exclusive drawing here of a sea turtle that he did.
I love
But
it.
he also has a foundation called the Wylan Foundation, where he's been raising money to clean up the ocean and protect sea life. And so 20% of the sale of this bottle goes back to his foundation as a donation. So if you buy this, if you like sea turtles, you're not only getting some good soap, you're also helping clean the ocean, not only with your actions, but the cash that you're spending on the solution. And so another collaboration, this one's really exciting because it's brand new. We just launched this one last week. This is a bigger package, as you can see, 3 bottles and 2 cans of pods. This is from Corey Wilson. Corey Wilson is a photographer, and these are his actual pieces of photography from all around the world. We call this one Seafoam, Palm, and Ocean Calm. And what's interesting about Corey is a lot of his images actually hang in restoration hardware. So if you ever go to a restoration hardware store and you see a picture of a beach or Los Angeles, it's probably his stuff.
I love it. I love it. It's just the whole thought process behind it, you know, the team that you're collaborating with, the marketing plan, the effect that is great for families. It's something that we all need, something that we probably don't give enough thought to, you know, until somebody breaks out into a rash, or until something gives us a bad reaction, or until it makes news for all the wrong reasons. But now I'm loving the fact that once we log on to www.withpetal.com, not only do we have the best options, and I'll say that because I believe in you and I know that you're going to give us nothing less than the best, but you're also giving us a variety. And the people that you're working with, their missions also align with everything for the product, and I love it. Now, I know as it is a startup company, you have a bigger vision for this. What is the ultimate goal, and how can we help you get there?
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. The goal wasn't to make just hand soap. The goal of this company is to make us think about our consumption behaviors on a small level. So what can I do on the next thing that I'm going to buy or use or choose that is going to be more sustainable and not create a problem for generations down the road? And hand soap for me was very simple because it's something we do every day. It's something, to your point, we don't think about much, but we think about when we run out of hand soap, because that's what sparked the idea for me. But with Petal, you don't have to take on any pain to be sustainable. Most sustainable options, you're going to take on some pain personally, like, we don't use plastic bags, but it's kind of painful. Plastic bags are very easy versus bringing your own bags into the store, but it's the right thing to do. With our stuff, you get a better soap, you get a more elegant bottle for your home, and you get a subscription, so you never need to remember to go run out to the store. But what we hope happens, larger scope, is that as you're using Petal, you start to say, okay, well, this is something else that I can do, like bring my own bags into the grocery store. Here's another thing, I can use less water, etc. And we plan on expanding that into other things like body wash and face wash and shampoos and conditioners long term.
And I'm here for all of it. And I'm so grateful that you and your team are pulling this together. And I expect you to show up to the Madhouse more often. This is your first field trip, but don't let it be your last. It's an open door invitation. I'm
hooked now. I'm hooked.
And I do have a segment on the show called Dear 2021. It's either a letter of expectancy or a letter of inspiration, but you have to start it off with Dear 2021. I'm listening.
Dear 2021, this is probably going to be opposite than most things you get. Thank you, because I wouldn't do a lot of what I'm doing now. I mean, I didn't plan Petal because of COVID, but it accelerated what we did because hand soap became such an impact, and I felt like I needed to do something faster. So thank you for the inspiration, 2021. And now thank you and goodbye.
I love it. Dear 2021 with the main domain. Thank you so much, Jason, and I'll see you soon.
Absolutely. Good to see you again, LaTangela.
Same here.
Bye-bye.
Lights, camera, action. Wait, action. See, I'm practicing my lines and nobody's paying attention. Lights, camera, action. See, they just, wait, action. See what I'm saying? It's just.
5.
Are you ready?
What inspired the story of it?
Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Want to pop a color? Wait a second.
A redheaded, okay. Highlights.
What do you say?
That's me. You did a great job. You nailed me. Yep, you nailed me.
All right, Miss LaTangela.
You're rolling today. You got about 8 minutes. I'm not going to hold you long, but this is going to be the best 8 minutes of my life. Do you hear me?
Let's make it happen.
Oh my God. Listen, when they told me that this was even a possibility to get you on the tan line, I say, no way. I looked at the calendar, realized it was April Fool's. I said, these people playing with me is going to be a problem.
It's a prank. It's a prank.
And you are the king of pranks. So let me tell you about that, right? So my mom and I, we'll sit here and we'll listen to it like it's just a Tommy-thon. We'll go from person to person, victim to victim, because you got to have some major security.
Yeah.
You're no stranger to the entertainment industry. You've been rocking this for years, and I really appreciate you taking time out of your schedule today.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. It's an open door policy, and as outside reopens, if you ever make the field trip to Louisiana, I'll need you to pull up and I'll get some beignets, some gumbo, whatever you need. Yes. We'll make it a family reunion.
Okay, I love it. I'm gonna hold you to that now.
Please do. Promise is made, promise is kept.
Okay.
Tommy, you got a new project that's rolling. And If I ever sign up for anything, don't sign me up for your prank calls. But do sign me up for #ReadyToLove on OWN Network, because let me tell you something. I don't know if you understand the pain, because if it's not a Tommy production, I'll never find him. I'm loving the process, and I want to hear a little bit more about this Ready to Love.
Well, let's bring everybody up to speed that doesn't know anything about Ready to Love. Ready to Love is a dating show. It's on the OWN Network, Friday night, 9/8 Central, only on OWN. Here's what we do. We start out with 20 singles, 10 men, 10 women who are looking for love. Now, the difference is that this is not your normal dating show. This is not people in their 20s, haven't been married, just starting life, you know. These are people that have had life already. Right. 30s, 40s, 50s, been married, didn't work out, you know, now they're career driven or got kids and in the middle of their hustle and their day, and you know, their life just hasn't changed, but they are now stopping and taking time to say, you know what, I want to find somebody for me. I want love. Yeah. And they come on this show and they're looking for it. Now, this show is a process of elimination. We start out with 10 and 10. Then it's, you know, each week the power shifts. Women eliminate men, men eliminate women. It goes back and forth until we get down to 6 people. 6 people, 3 couples, 3 couples who have hopefully found love.
Please walk me through the process of elimination, though, because I'm trying not to be the first one kicked up off the block.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what you have to do? You have to come in with the mindset of, I'm going to be open. I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to mingle. I'm not going to be all closed up and clammed up, and I don't feel, I don't know if I should be talking to this person. You got to open yourself up. You got to let yourself go. You got to have fun, mix, mingle. Here's my motto: mix and mingle. Try not to come up single. There it is, right there.
Exactly. So listen, when we get down to the final 3 couples, let's just say that we found somebody that we might like. We get down to the final 3. Where do we go from here?
You know what? This is when you part ways from me. This is when you leave and you're on your own. There's no more cameras. There's no more lights. Now it's up to you to keep this flame going. So this little fire that you started, it's now your job to take it, go out into the real world by yourself. No more Uncle Tommy there to help you, you know, day in and day out. Now it's up to you to see if what you have chosen is really, really right for you. So it's up to you at that point.
Now, listen, we can watch the show for entertainment, but you just dropped some nuggets on me. You just called me out. I got to be open. Okay, got to mingle. Really? Yes. Vulnerable. Who does that? Like, is there... But Friday nights, I'll be watching just to see some more of these nuggets that you'll be dropping, and I'm pretty sure that there will never be a dull moment as long as you are on the scene. Friday nights, 8 o'clock. I'm going to say 7:45 so we don't show up late. Yes. I'm bringing the popcorn and all the good snacks, and I'm taking some notes, and nephew, uncle, cousin, mom and them favorites. Tommy Miles is that guy, and I understand that you got a lot going on. How can we keep up with you and your movements?
You know what? You can go to thomasmiles.com. That's my website, and all of the social media links are on there. But while you're on there, you can click and see what Tommy has coming up next. Here's his, you know, comedy dates, or, you know, I have a foundation called Miles of Giving where I give back to wounded veterans. You can click on that. You can see what I'm doing over there. I'm going to be dropping a brand new prank phone call CD real soon.
Please do.
You can see when that's getting ready to come out. So follow your boy on my website, thomasmiles.com. Come hang out and see what I'm doing. But more importantly, OWN, baby, Friday night, April 2nd. That's Good Friday.
Good Friday. Won't he do it?
And Good Friday. Won't he do it? And you know, every Friday, 9/8 Central on the OWN Network. Come follow me on Ready to Love and watch me navigate through a great season of people looking for love.
Yeah. Now on the next season, tell them your cousin need to go ahead and find the one. So throw me in the mix. You heard me?
Ooh, and let me call Will Packer and let him know that we might need to drop down and do Ready to Love New Orleans.
We might. We just might have to. You know what I'm saying? I trust you to do that for me. I trust you to do that. Nobody else. And we have a segment on the show called Dear 2021. Before I let you go, it's either a letter of inspiration or a letter of expectancy for the year, but you have to start it off with Dear 2021. I'm listening.
All right. Dear 2021, this is what we will not do. We will not do what we did in 2020. Do you understand me, 2021? We are going to look forward, because my daddy used to say, if you look forward, you're on your way somewhere. But if you look back, you can't see where you're going. So we're not going to look back at what happened in 2020, but we will not forget what happened. So we're on our way in 2021 with a smile on our face. We got our big man pants on, and we going in it with style, with class, and we're going to walk on in there, and we're going to walk by faith. You understand what I'm saying? I said, won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
And won't he will?
Y'all better pass that collection plate. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Tiny Miles, you are the real MVP, and don't you dare let them tell you differently.
LaTangela, thank you, baby. Thank you for having me this morning.
Anytime. I'll see you soon.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Once upon a time you were mine, or was it all just in my mind? From day one I knew I wanted you. Tell me what's a girl to do? I searched my soul over through and through, but it all left me so confused. Why is it so hard for me to choose? What the hell is there to lose? Would you love me and stay, or would it scare you when you run away? I can't stand the thought of that. Maybe these feelings I should hold back. There's no room to reason why. There's no room to reason why. There's no room to reason why. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. There's no room to reason why. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. Everything that I speak is real, not looking for no personal thrills. What you see is just what you get. Can't promise that you never have no regrets. That's why I'm gonna keep it real. So I'm telling you the deal. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Come on, baby, let me take you on a natural high. Vision the time of you and I, walking hand in hand, side by side, telling the world, yo, it's do or die, and ain't no room to reason why. It'll be forever, baby, forever you and I. Baby, you and I. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. No room to reason why. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. No room to reason why. No room to reason why. No room to reason why. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. Ain't no room to reason why. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. Ain't no room to reason why. Ain't no room to reason why. Ain't no room to reason why. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. It'll be forever, baby, you and I. Ain't no room to reason why. It'll be forever, baby, forever you and I. To reason why. No room to reason why. No room to reason why. It'll be forever, baby, you and I.
Going over all little steps, sometimes with no kind of help. Digging through the soul to the core, knowing there's so much more than the blog posted right in front of you. Got me praying, asking God, now what we gon' do? People stressing me, got the devil out here just vexing me. I'm trying to rep the yo, tell them let me be. Barriers, I'm breaking barriers. While I'm singing and rhyming and rapping and humming like they never seen it coming. Skipping to the beat of my own drum and yo, they can't tell me nothing. Positive vibes only, or I'd rather sit here lonely. Shout out to the ones who never gave up on me while I'm singing, rhyming, and rapping and humming like they never seen it coming. Skipping to the beat of my own drumming, yo, they can't tell me nothing. I'm not fighting for attention, I'm my own competition. Yeah, I'd rather sit here lonely. Even when the skies are gray, ain't nothing going your way. You keep your head held high, make them hear you say, barriers, I'm breaking barriers.